button. Here we are. How's it going, Warlords? DarkBriton is back with a huge, like the New Yorkers say, huge One Piece stream because we have a 1070 stream. How you guys doing today?
Yeah, it's the Christmas stream.
It's the Christmas stream.
Listen. Even if you ain't into, Jesus, you can still have fun at Christmas. Okay, you can wear Santa Claus's outfit and go trick or treating, and I think Christmas is for everybody.
Trick or treating, huh? That's an interesting one.
Oh, wait a minute. No, wait, that's Halloween. Oh man, I get them all confused. These crazy holidays.
Either way, Sagrain, how you doing, my dude?
Well, it's the last stream, so it's go big or go home.
Go big or go home. I like it because
let's make it count.
We have 1070, almost 100. We're not there yet. 1070. I'm gonna go ahead and jump it. Oh my god. Oh my god. If Dofi has these goddamn glasses because he's an egghead stan. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the strongest form of humanity. Okay. We've got the ideas flowing. So we have we have 17 pages, so I'll go for 6, 5, and then 6. And behind him, I'm gonna bet that's Queen. Because that's definitely Caesar. That's
the one on the left, yeah.
I wanna say that's Queen. That's gotta be Judge, who's like scowling with the eyebrows. That's gotta be Judge. And then we have a mysterious lady with her back turned. I'm calling it. That's Stussy.
Stussy has some kind of thing where she looks young. So we'll see what that's about.
I feel like she's a scientist, or we've got an incoming female scientist that the entire community is just gonna be like, waifu? 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 So here we have Mads, my Nakama. Germus, 66 Emotionless Excursion, Volume 27. Promising scientists brought together for the sake of mankind and the world. Okay.
They look like a bad punk band, They're like, they look like they got guitars and stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're holding it so they look like. Oh, I love it so much. And then you have Vega. Young Caesar. I would say Caesar's probably what, like 13, probably 13, 14. That's got to be Queen though. That has to be Queen. And he was skinny, so he must have had all the ladies because he all funky.
Not just skinny, he was bulky.
Yeah, that has to be Queen. Has to be young Queen. All right, gentlemen. Any other thoughts? This is pretty. I'm pretty wild. This is pretty wild. I love this already.
Okay.
All right.
I'd love to see a wild Vegapunk.
Wild Vegapunk. Yo, what up, Mucho? Sorry for the delay. Thank you for jumping in. And let's have some fun with page 2. Hey, Axe Boy, and let's see if Sin Tomorrow's down. Eek. Thud. Who eeked? And then we have Lucci just like meow. Let's see here. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract you. Eyes popping out. Okay, idiot. I'm not that careless. I noticed him and blocked it. Cool.
Wow.
I thought you're very stubborn. Oh my god, I need you to go unconscious. Given your superior position on the authority hierarchy. So he tried to block it, and Lucci was just like, no. So the man with the highest defense. We now know what was the downfall was. Kitty. Kitty goes meow. Kitty goes meow. Any other thoughts, gentlemen, on the panel?
No. Do you know why he couldn't block it? Because it looks like Lucci can use Ryo hockey.
Ooh. That's
know,
fair.
he's like going past it.
That's
you know?
fair. The advanced armament. That's
Right.
really cool.
So that, as far as what I know, that's what that's trying to say right there. He thought he blocked it.
Well, it's advanced on advanced, so it's kind of like Luffy's like fight with Katakuri and their fists hitting. Like, all right, who's stronger is gonna win out. Apparently it's Lucci. I'm going on to page, what is this? 3. As long as you're conscious, and he's like rearing up, we cannot control the Seraphim. And he's going to put a hand up. Going on, Dawn Whip. Dawn Whip. Oh, that's his face.
Okay.
Oh, he got him pretty good in the face. I don't know why it's called Dawn Whip though.
I mean, like the Dawn, Luffy's the Dawn, but like, why would they? And a whip? Dawn Whip?
Oh, Luffy, that's very like, it's very, you rascal, you. All right, I'm moving on, gentlemen. This is literally just action, so really cool. Nothing to say really that much as far as a panel by panel. Doing my little turn now, I can actually get it in all its glory. But yeah, Sentomaru's trying to put up a fight. We just know this is a good measurement of how strong Lucci is now, I would say. Like, I would definitely say. So I'm going on page 4. Whoa, I can't stop. Lucci! I wondered who was saying that. Luffy was saying that. Whoa, I can't stop, so now he's making himself a little spin turbine. Hurry, Luffy. We want to save her. We need to take her to Vegapunk now. And then Luffy spinning. I can't stop spinning. I'm spinning too hard. Luffy, where are you going? And now he's going into the ground. He is a little cartoon character. Evacuate the factory. I got nothing, y'all. I've got nothing. This is just pure peak One Piece. Any thoughts?
He's a wild tornado right now. He can't control his powers that well.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What do you think, it's a grain? Or you just enjoying the ride?
Nothing.
Just
yeah,
enjoying the
let's
ride.
just go.
All right, I got 2 more. I'm gonna enjoy it, and then I'm literally just gonna sit back and enjoy the Christmas special. I should probably have mentioned this. We are going to be having a super long Christmas stream, Mucho. Thank you, Mucho, for stopping by the way. We're going to have a super long Christmas stream. In that, we are going to be doing the live reaction, sip-by-sip discussion and review. We are going to have an unboxing, and then we are going to have a deep dive into the most controversial best moments of 2022, and then end with our thoughts for 2023. Going to be a 3-hour one. I'll be getting up and jumping out. These guys will be taking breaks, so it'll be a nice, big, fun one. So sorry I forgot to mention that at the beginning. We'll be mentioning that as we go through the different sections. But oh yeah, Sagrain, this is going to go for like 3 hours today. Surprise.
Oh,
I'm going on to... Oh, we've got Baby Mihawk. By the way, anyone who calls him S-Hawk is a miscreant, a deviant, and I dislike you. It is Baby Mihawk. It is Baby Boa. And god damn you, it is Baby Jinbei if he likes it or not. And Baby Kuma. Baby Kuma. But yes. Now we've got Baby Jinbei. Just really putting in the work. All right, I need to zoom in on this. It literally looks like he's grabbing the ground and pulling it up, or he's slamming the ground. It literally looks like he's slamming the ground.
Well, he can make the ground
or he's like,
underwater, so he's just like making everything wavy. Yeah.
But it literally looks like he's like jumping out and pulling it up with him then. If that's the case. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
That's weird. It's really weird.
Yeah, we didn't see Baby Fire, the baby guy, do that with that power, I don't think.
Oh yeah,
yeah, we've not seen
Senior Pink.
Senior Pink, yeah, we didn't see him. If that's his fruit, we haven't seen him do that with it.
I love how his name could easily be Baby Five. Like I never really caught it before when I read it when I was younger, but now the more people that I watch like come and like make that confusion, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. I can't really. he's dressed as a goddamn baby, and yeah, I could see him.
Baby 5.
If we have a loud G, I could see a baby 5. We have to have a discussion on like who's the best Doflamingo like underling. 'Cause
yeah.
Loud G and Senior Pink are like. Anyway, bottom of page 5. Those Seraphim sure aren't holding back. All this infighting is only hurting our bottom line, and they're still only children. That's an obvious sign. Ooh. I am going on because we haven't seen Baby. Oh, okay. Oh! He made the connection. Those powers, Vegapunk. The powers that little brat version of Jinbei had. Those were from the Swim fruit, right? What power? That power belongs to my brother from another mother. Oh my god! They said it! Oh god. I need a second. Oh my god.
I love this.
God. They really said that, my brother from another mother. This dude, that is amazing.
I do wonder what the translation is, and if this is a Stephen Paul flourish.
Oh my god, that is. Stephen Paul has to be from the fandom. Like he has to be. Like
right. Well, yeah, of course he's all up to date. He knows he goes on the podcast on the One Piece.
Oh man, I mean like grew up with like that's something a teenage boy who grew up, who was a fan of One Piece, who grew up to have a sense of power and authority. Was like, you know what? Damn it, brother from another mother. And he just high fives his 13-year-old self from back in the day, just being like, yes. Like that's what that moment is right there. Oh, I'm so happy.
Oh my god.
So happy.
Okay. It was,
that power belongs to my
it's
brother
great.
from another mother. In the Don Quixote family, Senior Pink, and the same fruit can't exist twice. Does that mean he's dead? So you noticed. No, he is currently a prisoner and impaled down. Oh. Huh? Does that mean you made the same devil fruit? Only Zoan-type fruits can be produced artificially. If we rule out Caesar's aberrations... Ooh. He remembers him. Which you should... Oh, that's Nami. Never mind. Which you should. He deserves to die. Virtually all... Okay, we're about to get it. Virtually all fruits of that type, even the special ones, can probably be recreated with vast amounts of money and time, even though I haven't confirmed if they can awaken. And this is in regards to virtually all fruits of that type, even the special ones. Okay, I'm going. Actually, no, that's the grain. Say that one more time.
So a fake devil fruit, like a reproduced one, they haven't been able to confirm if it can be awakened.
Yeah.
So
that's how we can understand that.
I think that should be a distinctive feature for the artificial fruits. A distinction between the original devil fruit and the artificial devil fruit.
So possibly Momo's fruit can awaken. So Momo can't awaken his fruit. And neither can the smile fruits. What'd you say?
And neither can Kaido.
No, Kaido can. He has the original. Momo has the artificial one.
No, I'm just saying like Kaido didn't awaken, right?
We don't know. I'm throwing it up there because the speculations are abound. Because if I'm only imagining Kaido's face at that derpy form from the Impel Down dude bros, because they all have the abs. Like we all see them get the abs. Like so that's I guess that's the only way we can confirm.
So Kaido's hybrid form was his awakened.
So
again,
probably
he
was in hybrid form, but also awakened.
Here's my brain bug though, because when we see, and this is gonna drive me nuts, when he's in the big serpent dragon form, he has the coil.
Right.
So I'm
does Katakuri?
What?
Wait, doesn't Katakuri have the coil too, or no?
I have no idea what you're talking about that, bro. But I'm talking about Kaido when he's like dragging and he's like, grrr, he has like this big flame thing. What if that's actually the hybrid form? In the him standing on two legs was actually the full actual form. That's where my brain bug goes if we're trying to find a through line, if that little cone over your head is actually a thing. So that's where my head is, because if like that could be the awakening, which makes sense because that's the awakened power of the fruit is the koi fish that goes over. So I'm kind of making my point even more. Like that's the awakened version of the fruit. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so that's only with Zoan fruits then. We'll see. I say we keep going.
It's the grain on you. I'm sitting back and I'm about to let the pups out. So just keep going. Don't worry about me. I'll catch up. When I need to jump off, I'm just gonna mute mic and just so.
Yeah, go for it.
Only stop if I'm freaking out too much. That's my fault.
Okay. Okay, so great.
Okay. Alright, moving on. I tried everything I could think of with Logias, but they proved too difficult. Okay. From Paramethea types. Okay. Interesting, you're saying Paramethea instead of Paramethea. For Paramethea types, however, I found that as long as you have the user's bloodline elements, you can synthesize and administer a special kind of blood to confer those powers to others. That is the liquid running through their arms. Oh.
Interesting. So the only people that can use these kind of things are like robot dudes. Frankie! Frankie can use this! Bro.
Oh yeah. Green blood? You made your own blood? And we see baby Boa using her own love mellow. And they've turned into stone. Okay, interesting. So all he needs is a Paramecia user's DNA to recreate the ability of a Paramecia devil fruit.
Dude, when we get done with this, we have to go through all the different ways that Frankie, or like different like fruits that Frankie could use with this. Because this screams Frankie to me.
Well,
like there's so many possibilities.
Well,
you could have like a rotation of them. Oh, okay. Let's talk about it later.
Well, no, I actually have to go, so that's my time. Go ahead and continue. I will be right back, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, on to the next.
Alright, moving on to the next page. The Seraphim represent the highest echelon of science conceivable in all the history of this sea. And we see baby Kuma creating the Ursa shock also. Okay. Oh, they are the strongest form of humanity, and that's why they scrapped the 7 warlords. Why did you have to make them? So they were designed to be weapons for the navy. Yes, to be a threat to us.
Bro, Frankie's eyes right now are loving it. He's like,
yeah. Frankie is just having so many eureka moments.
Wow, dude. Oh man, I cannot wait to talk about the possibilities. Oh my god, this is amazing. Okay.
Okay, I'm moving on to the next page. There's a lot to talk about during our sip and discuss. He's still standing. Run, Sentamaru. Wait. Oh, okay, Lucci is out. He's out from the rock he was sent flying to by
Yeah.
Luffy.
Yeah, you can tell because of the tail outline. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. And okay, he's using shave.
Right.
Oh my god. Can you see Luffy? Luffy looks like a giant trying to eat him up.
So Luffy's
And
coming
he's
to the
left with
ground.
that. Ay, ay,
Wow.
Okay, I'm just moving on to the next page to see what will happen.
Go. I'm in.
And Straw Hat, and he manages to evade it, but still in sight. Yeah, they're trying to exchange blows here. Oh, it looks like Lucci is trying to use the rocks to attack Luffy, right?
So Luffy takes a big chomp out of the floor, and he goes, "Straw," and then Luffy takes the bits of floor that he just had in his mouth and spin them back at Kaido because he's going like this.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
Like,
he's
Kaido's like blocking a few of
Wait,
them.
Kaido?
Or
wait,
sorry,
wait,
Kaido.
not Kaido,
Lucci.
Lucci.
Sorry, yeah. Lucci's like punching him back after Luffy spit some bricks at him.
Okay, I got it. Okay, alright, here is much, it's just more of action. Next page. Which page am I stuck in again? 12, right? Or 11?
Yeah. I don't know actually. 11 or 12, up to you.
Alright, then I'll take this as my last page, 11. We'll go from next, and Gum. Oh! Luffy is using the one of the passages in the factory, one of the factory passages, as a slingshot for himself. You know, when he touches something, he can turn it into rubber, and that is what he was doing. Gum rocket. Oh my god, that gotta hurt.
And look at his little goggles he just produces out of nothing. Poof.
Yeah.
It goes poof. He like made them out of nothing. See, you can make stuff, which is insanity. Dawn Rocket.
Whoa.
I love the Dawn stuff. It's so great.
Dawn rocket. Oh, I didn't even see the Dawn. Oh.
He's like coming in for a flight, picks up. Yeah, dude, it's just so great. I love it. We'll see if this is the hit that gets him. Do you have anything else to add?
Nothing. I don't think this is the hit that gets him, but he's definitely getting his ass whooped.
Okay. On to page 12. Okay, so you're saying it's my turn, right?
Yeah, that was your turn.
Okay. Where is he getting so much force? I feel my mind slipping away from me, and Lucci's on the ground, unconscious with blood coming out, and Luffy's laughing. And there's a big old scene. Oh, this way, hurry! This is Baby Boa. That's a vacuum rocket. Get on. Ah, thank you. You're a much nicer Hancock. Excellent! I am only following my orders, nothing more. So, oh man, I love that everyone's got a great personality. Launching in 1 minute. Hey Luffy, hurry up! Please refrain. Okay, yeah, sorry. Do you have anything to add on this? They're like running away, going to Vegapunk.
I love Baby Boa's reaction right now.
Yeah, that's great.
Just like she was a classic 8-year-old. Like, I love. This is getting more interesting. Like, seeing that they each have their own personalities, which is somewhat similar to the original Warlord's personality. Like, for example, Boa with this, with the insults and like being cold. I would love to see what are their personalities like.
I'm curious as well. Okay. On to page 13. Please refrain from rushing the vehicle while doors are closing. Straw Hat! Punk's in your hands now! There's said tomorrow with a Got it! Don't worry, we'll take him off this island. Now launching. And, so then we get into, whatever, the shuttle. And, it's so fast! This is incredible! Huh? Bonnie's waking up. Hey, where am I? Where's Vegapunk? You woke up. We're on the vacuum rocket now. Who are you? It's Luffy. We can explain why later. So Luffy's all old now. He's all tired out. So he needs a little break to get back to normal. Wondering if this is, draining on Luffy's life. We'll see. So, what do you, guy, think for this screen? Okay. Alright, we're gonna go on to the next page then.
Thank you guys for taking this on. I'm just jumping in. I love it. I've just been like watching in the background. I love this so much. It's so much fun.
Are you caught up yet?
Yep. You move on, Drew. Sensamaru says Straw Hat Punk's in your hand right now. Who is Punk again? Vegapunk?
Yeah.
Do you mean? Okay. Got it.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So on to page 14. God, they're going through all the whole loop systems. Fabio phase to Lavis Field. Travel time 32 seconds, and they're zooming around. Inside the lab. Destination reached. That was fast. All subsequent trips have been cancelled. So they're locking down the building. Man, I love all this technology. Man, Luffy just looking like an old damn man. And the weird part is his tongue's hanging out like Vegapunk. But, well, maybe that's just like funny. Egghead Labosphere strengthened Frontier Dome. Danger. Beware of intruders. You can just imagine the sirens are going off for now. Evacuate, lockdown, or whatever. All research staff evacuate to Fabro's phase and lock down the factory. And so everyone's locking down. And then here we got CP0. You should be proud. As Vegapunk's bodyguard, you had a duty, and you fulfilled it admirably. It's a shame it had to come to this. Sentamaru. We're supposed to wait for the Navy. They're going to escape if we wait any longer. Are they really trying to kill you? You have the greatest brain in the world, right? That's a huge loss to the government. This is the lab. And what if you thought the greatest brain in the world was about to oppose you? Not that I intend to do any such thing. And now we got Nami, Usopp, and Vegapunk. That's a good point. He'd be a thorn in my side. Ice him. That's what Nami's saying. Nami's going, ice him. And don't do that. So given those circumstances, it must be fate that brought an Emperor's crew here.
It is so weird still hearing that. Like, we talk about it, but like, it is weird hearing the verse inside One Piece refer to these fucking miscreants as an Emperor's crew. It's so weird.
Yeah, it's just like a bunch of ragtag kids that just met on the street and now they've become unstoppable.
We've come a long way. Go ahead, Drew.
So is Nami, wait, just really quick, is Nami saying that if she was a world government, she would ice the brain guy?
No, she's saying that if, he said, put yourselves in that position. If you had the most smartest person aligned with you and you knew they were about to then oppose you, what would you do? And she's like,
oh yeah, see, yeah.
She's like, good point. Like, And I mean, I'm not gonna like say it's wrong. Sorry, not wrong. It's a bad idea. It's morally wrong. Don't do that, kids. But at the same time, when you're running an organization, just
okay.
Just saying.
On to 16. You're gonna ride on our ship? That would be amazing. Take a look at the General Frankie. Check out the Sunny. What? He's dead weight. Oh, Nami. Okay. Hey, at least take these shackles off. Show some respect. And that's really... Nami is so funny for that line. Wow, what is this place? Oh no, we must heal and repair Atlas at once. I appreciate it. Bonnie, where are you going? I demanded Vegapunk put my father back to normal. If his response was to unleash swarms of bugs on me, then he must die, Bonnie. I don't think that was his fault.
I mean, it was a failure, right?
Yeah, he's like, you didn't steer yourself. Oh, that is so funny.
Oh,
so
boy.
She's not gonna kill him. She's like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like she's just being silly. Now we go. Block the escape routes from the island. Yes, sir. 6 more left, including the main body. Watch out. That defense system's a real humdinger. That's oh my god, that's so something he would say. The giraffe guy. Nothing escapes this island, not even a single ant. Oh.
Okay. So real quick.
Yeah.
So that's Sentomaro Kaku's sitting on. So he's dead.
That's
or he's knocked out.
saying that.
Well,
Sentomaro has been knocked out already.
They
Sentomaro
indicate that they have to knock him out. So I don't want to do the whole bet thing, but I wouldn't say he's dead. I would say they knocked him out.
How much money you want to put on that?
Yeah, so I don't want to do that. But right. I don't, because they're talking about he has to be unconscious. They said unconscious. They didn't say dead. They specifically mentioned that he has to be unconscious.
Earworm that I want to put in y'all's head, and that was what I was going to say before I had to duck out when we were talking about how their personalities may be a part of who they are. Did you guys talk about Baby Boa falling in love with Luffy and turning on everyone?
Wait a minute. So you're thinking that little Boa is gonna turn on everybody?
Well, remember, like, they literally just said something to the effect of it has their memories and their understanding.
It has their DNA.
Yeah.
Yeah, but is that before or after she met Luffy?
It's still Boa.
Yeah, I know. Oh, okay. Even if she doesn't know Luffy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, do we think? I don't know.
That might get a little weird, but Luffy's not gonna give it a chance anyway. But
it's Oda 1.
Well, let's finish this up.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, the Straw Hat crew is siding with Vegapunk. Then escape should seem easy for him, but he may find that events don't play out like he'd imagined. We proceed as planned. Send every battleship you can to Egghead. Okay, so they're gonna do a buster call, basically.
Here's the thing, though. Is Sentomaro his actual nephew?
I think so. I don't know.
So now, does that play an issue? Because he doesn't know what happened to Sentomaro. But, Admiral Kuzan, we are now about to start scrapping with admirals. Boys,
well,
I think...
Well, we've done it with 2 Yonkos.
It is time for us to now use that as a great way to pivot to a sip and discuss, a toast to Kickin' Butt. And Kickin' Butt is happening. I think this is officially chapter 10 of this. Because we were talking about that last time, right? It was like we were only 9 chapters in, so we're like 10 chapters in now.
Oh, I had.
Yeah, and we're already at like what is probably about to be, I don't know, Luffy What would you see? What would you say is the climax fight? Because he's not down, but he's got like the little bandage on the cheek and everything.
So I had on 961 9.
Yeah, we're in chapter 9.
Yeah,
Wow.
so this is
I think
chapter
I
9.
started.
So
Yeah.
do we escape Egghead Island?
With who? How? So that's the thing. Is this a full-out war? Because again, we're an Emperor's crew now. So are we about to go out to full-out war with the Navy over Dr. Vegapunk, and it's gonna look like Straw Hat Luffy led a raid, taking over Egghead and the military might of...
He's gonna get even more
The question
renowned.
The question is Oda ready to start taking out admirals?
I think we are. Well, here's the thing. I think we are only on the fact that by introducing Green Bull, we finally got to see everyone. We now understand his ideology. We did not have Luffy, Zoro, Jinbei, and Sanji in that kerfuffle. It was literally just it was Momo and the samurai versus we didn't even go up against him. So we don't even know, like, when we're scrapping, where's that at? I don't know, because this is gonna be the big antithesis of it being Borsalino being the one on the island. They can punch light on this island. Like, Grand Line Review was really, really noticeable in mentioning that, hey, if they're saying right out that we can punch light with these hologram gloves, like, I know.
And even without the hologram gloves, like, they all have all three of the monster trio, or should we still call them the monster trio? We've got Jinbei. Where does Jinbei stand?
No, Jinbei, Sanji, and Zoro are the new monster trio.
Okay, let's say all four of them. All
Luffy's
four of the monster quattro still have they have haki, so they can still punch light even without the technology.
But who cares? I feel like we're talking about the weakest admiral, and Luffy just took care of freaking Kaido. It's like,
so wait. So let's instead of this, who is the weakest admiral? One. And if this is the weakest admiral, are we now scrapping the weakest admiral now going into government fights?
Right. Well, okay. Let's say like the most tangible admiral would probably, I don't know. Fujitora just seems like he you can't defeat him, but he has like a great defense at least. Like, if you get anywhere near him, you're gonna get hurt because he's just gonna repel you or whatever. Like, he has like a really good defense. So maybe.
But
not
then you can't even get close to Kizaru.
You can, but we've seen it so many
You can't
times.
even see him coming.
You can see him coming. People do it all the time. Ben Beckman, Rayleigh, and you know that Luffy can. He knows Future Sight first of all.
So that's the thing.
That's why I feel like.
Is it now going to be someone who has Future Sight that takes him on that doesn't have armament hockey, Usopp, that takes on an admiral?
Well, I like Sanji for this fight, but there's some great prospects for Zoro.
Well, they already have hockey, so that's the thing. If they have hockey, you could touch a Logia anyway.
Absolutely. But what you're dealing with is light speed, which is predicting where he's gonna hit from at light speed.
But you literally
If he's really gonna be fighting,
go Green, go ahead, and then I'll make my point.
Oh, if he's really gonna be fighting Sanji, then I think Sanji's gonna get some kind of tech upgrade from Vegapunk. Sanji.
Maybe make it something more like a super suit, like where he could be like in full like really good garb. He's like a bow tie tuxedo. Like he's like elegant.
I just think Sanji's
Sanji
made
is
up
a
made up
super
for the tech.
Sanji is a super suit. We forget about this. Sanji is his body is literally a super suit. Like can't melt. Like it is now.
That's why he needs an upgrade. He needs to have something that complements that. Then add to it or something.
But to everything that you're saying, and to my point, with Sanji, who has armament and observation, yes, he would be a prime candidate. But again, to the narrative of what Oda's really throwing in there, we wouldn't have literally been shown a way of hitting light if we did not have to bring that up with someone who did not have armament. Because they would use armament instead of just hitting them with light punch, with light fist. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm throwing out there, that narratively, like we can big brain all Oda we want, but narratively he would not have thrown out, hey, we can hit light, if it was not going to come into the fact where someone who could then be able to not touch light, i.e. armament, can now hit them with the glove. That's all I'm saying.
The more reason why I'm leaning towards Sanji is gonna get a tech upgrade, whereby he won't need the armament to touch Kizaru.
So, do you like Sanji for versus Kizaru? Do you like that?
Yeah, I would love to see that.
Here's the thing though. I'm more thinking that they're gonna be having their hands full with the Seraphim. So that's where the Seraphim, because remember the Warlords were also aligned. We don't know necessarily how powerful these are. We have literally 4. We have Baby Mihawk with no devil fruit power, I'm assuming.
Wait.
Yeah.
We just don't know, but he probably does.
Wait.
They gave him
You guys are forgetting something.
We have Baby Boa with the stone fruit. Sanji's fucked.
Yeah, absolutely.
So like Sanji's already out of the fight.
Sanji,
so...
Brook, Usopp,
I don't think
probably.
Usopp. Chopper.
Chopper, absolutely.
The whole joke is that Chopper can look at Nami naked and just chill. Like that's the whole joke.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Okay, Usopp though. Usopp likes girls.
He's thanked Nami for seeing her naked. So that's where I'm going. But like Chopper's literally just been like, "Oh, she's in the bathroom. That steam looks like cotton candy." And I'm like, "Chopper, you're 17 now. Come on, bro. You're officially 17." But he's a reindeer with the human fruit, so he's not a human with the deer fruit, so he does like his Zoan girls though. He does like his minks. No, yeah, he likes his minks. So
thank God.
You guys are forgetting something.
Go ahead.
On the way.
Go ahead.
Kuma's on the way.
Kuma's on the way.
Oh shit.
And then also, so let's go into that discussion next of who's actually incoming, because Borsalino is now here. So we have Straw Hats, we have CP0, we have Admiral. And so in incoming we have Kuma, meow, and then you have one more.
Sword.
Yep. So you have Helmeppo, New Whammon, Hinata, something like that. I want to see her color scheme. I'll make my decision on her with her color scheme. Like, I need to see what that hair color looks like to give my official like waifu rating. But and then they have a Seraphim. So that will, if baby Dofi comes onto this goddamn island, y'all gonna see it for a while out. Oh man. So yeah, like I think that's all that's incoming, right? I think that's, so it's just those two
and
more
the battleships.
two more entities incoming.
Tell me why Frankie doesn't load up that Coupe de Burst for all it's worth, and boom, and they're out of there. It just seems like it's easy.
Well, one, probably the fact that all the other Vegapunks are scattered throughout the island. And they're definitely murdering them. And the fact that his brain is literally the island. I don't know.
But they can all communicate, so they're all like, "Oh, wait, get to the everyone, follow,
That-
you know, come over here."
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know what about the whole brain thing. Like, dude, what happened? Like, if he leaves, obviously he should be able to leave. I don't think he said like I'm tied to this island because my brain is here, but I don't know. His brain is literally the Labos phase. Like, they could literally put a bullet into his brain, and he's dead no matter how far away he goes. Like, that's kind of where my head is. So I don't even know if him escaping is even going to do anything. Dear God, don't make him the next.
What if the
Momo.
entire Lobo face can be dismantled from the island?
It's just like an
Maybe that
egg
is
that it
how
just like
they're
rolls
gonna
off
leave.
into the ocean.
I was gonna say
Well,
like a little
so
flying saucer,
So let's break it
Yeah.
up.
just like boop.
Firstly, where is the ship located? Is the ship located inside the labo face or outside?
It's in.
It's inside, right?
Inside.
The
egg
more reason
explodes.
why they can be able to dismantle the entire labo face, maybe fly or something similar to coup de burst or
I
something
want to
like
say
that.
it's like the parking lot kind of thing, because they entered into a building and they entered up into a ramp into the. So I want to say it's like literally like you have the big ass lava phase, and then back here you have like the little parking lot where Zoro and Brook are like chilling. I swear these dudes are gonna miss the entire. Zoro should probably. I hope
Zoro's
Zoro
gonna
just
lose
comes
it.
out of nowhere. He's just like, all right, I sense strong enough hockey, and I'm just gonna be like, oh, Zoro's invite.
Yeah, I think Zoro's gonna get lost.
No, he's staying
Damn
on the
it, don't-
ship so he
don't-
doesn't get lost.
Yeah, so I want him to stay on the ship. Thanks, since you said that, he'll get lost. So I now know he'll get lost. So, yeah. So let's keep in mind that technically incoming we still have Zoro, who's just like off hanging out. Luffy didn't really get damaged. He just seems
Luffy did-
tired.
Yeah, he's just doing the whole like gear third getting small thing where it's like there's a repercussion to his power. Which is,
Yeah,
like,
so
just
it's
the
not
whole
like
thing.
he's like and bandaged up. It's more of he's back to
Like a
normal.
side effect.
I'm looking at
Similar to when he first started using Gear 2 and Gear 3. Even Gear 4.
that's a really good observation. That is a very good observation. Well, that's the thing. It's been so long. Oh, I'm so old. It's been so long since I had to get used to the what is it? The drawbacks of the
Yeah, the
abilities
small-
that he used. Because I
Especially
remember
Gear 3.
having so much anxiety when he would turn small.
Right.
Like,
It didn't last very long though. You know, like I guess the big part was in the Great War, in the Paramount War.
oh, that's the thing. He
Turn-
stopped. He
Oh.
stopped turning small around then. That's how you knew he was finally strong enough. Was after Lucci.
Boa didn't see Luffy in his
Right.
Gear 3 drawback, right? The small Luffy.
She probably
Oh my
would have
God.
forced him to make love to her if she saw him in that chibi form. She probably like. But that's the thing. Like to Sagreen's point, like especially me, I've been on this grind since 05. So Water 7 was 07 for me. Oh, that's weird. 07 for me, 08 for me. So that drawback of being big and then turning small, I haven't experienced that in so long. That anxiety of like, oh
But
crap.
even Impel Down, I think he still had the drawback, right?
I don't remember
Yeah, I
Impel
think so.
Down. I remember specifically the last time I remember drawback for sure was Saturday. Because Kid was just like, the fuck? I just remember being like 21, 22, and that was just so funny. Oh, that's so funny. But yes, like it looks like he is already out of the drawback phase of this, so he's already getting used to Gear 5 to the point we're done reminiscing. Old person time done. And also from this panel, we can attest that Luffy is talking some sense into Bonnie, because Bonnie is just like, I demand Vegapunk put my father back to normal. If
he is back to normal. I didn't even notice that.
Swarms of bugs on me, then he must die. And Luffy's like, that wasn't his fault. And then,
oh man.
So let's see here, we a really cool panel. I actually haven't even touched on the paneling, but as far as this very end panel with Baby Kuma, Baby Jinbei, and then everyone else, and Baby Boa, with her little sass, insolence. Oh, look at you. And the green blood. So that's going to be very interesting. Like, aesthetically, these are going to be very interesting because they're going to be like very tan and brown skin. The white hair, right?
Probably.
White
Amarrion
hair.
style.
And then you're just going to see this green patch. That's just going to be their blood. So let's go into that next. Okay.
Okay, can we please talk about Frankie?
What about Frankie? Go ahead and talk about Frankie, and then we'll talk about the blood.
The blood. No, this is what I'm talking about. This blood is designed for Frankie. Okay. The only way you can use his blood is if you're like a cyborg freak. Okay. And like Boa only has it on her one arm, right? Yeah, she only has it on one arm. It's like a cartridge that goes right here, and then it goes with the rest of their system. So theoretically, you know, Frankie could have it like in like a wheel of different devil fruits, like, and then it's like flame devil fruit.
Yeah, but that would involve Frankie putting someone else's blood inside of him, and I don't think he'd be down for that.
No, but it's just a vial though. Like, come on, that would be that crazy, right?
I understand where your head is, but like,
look, his eyes lit up when Vegapunk was talking about this. He has like stars in his eyes.
That's fair. I don't think you would put it inside of him.
Bro. How about this? What devil fruit? If he was gonna get as a cartridge, it would work in one arm, right? Mm-hmm. That's how like their powers are working, is that they're working in their arms, basically.
Presumably.
So that kind of devil fruit out of Frankie. Come on, this would be a good chunk of time right here. Like, okay, so Frankie's like a missile guy. So how about like a baby 5? No, that's kind of tough. Maybe a baby 5, but that would like manipulate.
That would be his kind of like upgrade though. So if we're talking about upgrading Frankie, that does align in that type of way. I just don't really think he would be down for putting the blood inside of him. I thought you were going more. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, he would have to. Okay, so let's say like they're on the ship. And he's like, yeah, I just need a devil fruit user's blood. And so he's looking at the ship. He's like, all right, what do I got around here? You got Luffy, he's like the Zoan god guy. Okay, that would be a good one. You know, Robin has a bunch of hands. You know, maybe you could use that one. Like he makes a bunch of like robot hands, like that. But
I think another thing Frankie will definitely look at is the morality of it, or I should say ethics.
It would be super disgusting.
Yeah.
Well, Luffy got Jinbei's blood in him.
That's fair. That is fair. He did have a
someone like Judge.
Oh my god!
To get his hands on this kind of ability.
Sorry. Go ahead. Finish.
I'm sure if Judge gets his hands on anything remotely close to this, he's gonna have 4 or 5 more kids just for this.
Or just attach these things onto the.
Onto the kids.
Yeah. So
Frankie is gonna look at it from an ethic standpoint. because even now he was like, you killed, even though like Senior Pink was called, even though he said called brother from another mother, but
don't quote that. Don't you dare quote that. Like that is.
My
don't
bad.
you dare.
He is his brother from
No,
another
they
mother.
are.
But they but they fought, but like he was still worried about him. He was still worried that did you kill him? When he shouldn't really care less. I don't think Frankie's gonna.
What did you take away from that fight? That he shouldn't care less. Like that was
the manliness.
Yeah, like, and he shouldn't care. How dare you?
Well, they were enemies. Oh yeah, okay, you're right. But still, what I'm trying to say is that Frankie will look at it from an ethics standpoint. So it's like, okay, whose blood am I using here for the DNA? Except if it's gonna be something like just DNA maybe from hair, sweat, or something else other than blood.
How about this? A willing participant, like somebody that's like, I will allow you to do this.
So
who
like
do you
Luffy
think will
gives
allow
him
him?
God
Apart from
blood.
the other Straw Hats.
Or Baby
Right.
Five.
Or Baby 5, I know. So maybe now it's coming less likely. One more
Baby
Frankie.
5 is now a queen.
Say that one more time.
Baby 5 is now a queen, so she
is now a queen. Okay, I was just like
a queen. Yeah.
I thought you said she's with queen. I was like,
yeah, what? Then he gets swallowed up by them plants.
well, that's why I freaked out. Because we still haven't talked about Judge and all them. Like we still have a lot to talk about.
I know. Well, Judge, you know what? He's gonna copy this formula. They can't.
Dude,
match
they're
Second
young,
Punk.
they're young Judge and Caesar in this chapter.
I don't know. Maybe. Okay.
No,
or
I'm
they
saying,
come up with
Judge knows about it.
They come up with some like messed up alternative that's not as good as this. Like it's like they're like have buckets of blood or something. Like they can't get the formula just right, so they can do this, but it's like it looks really bad and the powers aren't as good.
No, I'm freaking out and saying we haven't talked about the fact that we have young Judge Caesar and all of them.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. What do you want to talk about?
Well, where do we go into next? Because we have the fight, which is pretty transparent. The brother from another mother, all that. So it can be young. That has to be Queen. Are we in accordance that that's Queen?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that's fair and
Confirmed, even.
Even the glasses.
the glasses, the pants. I would say that's Queen. I'm trying to think of which arm is the robotic one.
I do like holding guns.
Is the left, I think. I think the robotic arm is the left arm.
His robotic arm is the left arm, so that's the one that's being hidden by Caesar too.
Oh.
Interesting. So then you have that one that's being that side. Caesar just. I prefer Caesar as his older design as Gangster Gastino now as opposed to.
Yeah.
But he has a little bowl cut, and then you have.
Got a hell of a chin.
He's wearing a Hawaiian shirt. I am just now realizing that. Vegapunk is an interesting brand.
I just don't understand why they're holding guns. Like, who are they attacking? Other scientists?
I think maybe this was the time when they were rogue. Maybe before they were recruited by the government.
Remember, they're being sponsored by
Oh, the
debt collector. They may be doing research for the benefit of the humanity, but they're still going about it in very piratey ways.
And no tongue? Interesting.
Drew, you brilliant bastard. Absolutely brilliant.
All right.
Like, wow. Huh.
And no tongue. That's like the quote for the stream. And no tongue.
Right? That's hilarious. Wow, that's.
That's probably just like either an error or something very small.
Say that one more time.
They're probably very small detail, like AKA not important at all.
Possibly, or just this is. I don't know. His head seems fairly small by comparison.
So how old? Let's try to guess how old they are right now. Like,
What was the?
Since maybe the tongue started rolling out after he started getting old.
Well, what did the last?
Because
chapter,
here they look very young.
What does the last chapter say of how long ago it was?
The last chapter said he is around 60, I think, right? Or 50 something.
No, as far as like the flashback. I'm trying to figure out how old the flashback is. Because we say, all right, Mads.
The flashback was during Ohara.
Before Ohara.
No,
I'm
This
saying
is before
here
Ohara.
in this.
the one in
this.
okay.
This is how we're understanding where they're at. Okay, so this is the very beginning of this flashback in the cover series. In this flashback, we don't have an age. It's clear that this has to be far before 22 years ago. 1, tongue is not out. 2, he doesn't really have a mustache. He doesn't have any facial hair.
He's a young punk.
So this is like,
and his eyebrows are way above the eyes.
That's gotta be Stussy. That has to be.
And but, faced away just to be like, ooh, who is it?
Well,
but so why is Stussy, like, why is her age, like, what's going on with her age thing?
Maybe a devil fruit?
How old is
Yeah, do you have that thing? You should put Stussy in the left screen or whatever.
Okay.
But I'll talk while you're doing that. Stussy, so her being, looking young for so long doesn't necessarily mean that she'll live forever, but maybe she just has a way to mask her appearance somehow. Like she has a devil fruit, okay. She can make up any outfit basically, infiltration type of thing. Like not necessarily like the Banclays where he touches someone's face and then he turns into somebody. She can like turn into a random person or like anything that she can imagine. Like that's her power, which would be interesting. Like that would be a good infiltration. And then this is like her base look.
That's literally Mr. 2.
Yeah.
Banclay.
But a different power than Banclay. Like a different version of it.
Wait a second.
We don't know her age. Her age is a secret.
Right. And a way to mask that is if she had like some kind of power to make herself look younger. Because she can like turn into a bunch of different people or something.
Robin's 30 years old.
Or it could just be that she just looks really young because, she's blessed with beautiful skin or something.
Olivia traveled the world with someone. Potentially Clover. Clover had a connection with Vegapunk.
Fellow researchers.
It's one of those things where like I'm playing with the idea of Robin's mom being that lady.
Hers like long though and straight. This one's obviously curly.
Can we say obviously? Because it's
why was Robin's mom being?
She was an adventurer and archaeologist. Well, she wasn't a scientist. There we go. But it is what has led us to believe that Stussy is a scientist. Other than she knows a lot about.
I don't think she's a scientist.
I'm willing to put money on the fact that we've seen this. We know who this chick is. I'm willing to put. I feel like this lady has been in somewhere capacity. Like,
You're not just 100% sold that it's Stussy?
oh, I am. The option is open. I just don't know how. The fact that Stussy's age.
Her dressing looks similar to Stussy.
Who does? Her hair does.
Her dressing. It
So the
looks
stocking
similar
and all
to
that, the
Stussy's.
back stocking. I don't know.
Yeah.
We haven't seen her with stocking.
She's wearing that like
It-
hat that makes her look like an agent, which she's always been. She's always been an agent.
That is true.
It's Stussy. It's just like 100%. Anyway,
So
Yeah.
is it Stussy before? Is it Stussy before she became a world government agent, or was she always a world government agent? If it is Stussy,
This girl is.
so was she always a world government agent and she went undercover into Mads?
what's her goal? What's her aim to be?
Or if she was. This was
Well,
just when she
the
was young
world
and
government have
rambunctious,
done crazy.
and she just joined the world government after the band broke up. Literally, after the band broke up. Like, this is a band if I've ever seen one, and it's really. Let's go ahead and get our comments out of the way. Judge sucks. He still. We obviously know that definitely Judge. Can't really tell what weapon he's holding. It looks like a spear. But
No,
yeah.
no, that's a sword that is like one of those wooden cane sword. Yeah, it's like a sword with like the wooden hilt. You see, it goes to the right side under Stussy's leg.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
So, like I said, I'm
But you're
open
saying
to
the
it.
spear? Oh, maybe a spear would make sense actually, because he used a spear against Sanji, right?
That's how he fights.
Maybe. Okay. I
But
can see that.
but this one, the blade is long.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like it goes beyond the screen, so it makes it look like a katana more.
So, real quick, we know Vegapunk is 68, right?
Okay. I'm gonna guess his age is like 20s. Here.
Well, Queen is 36.
Wait, Queen is 36.
Oh, this is interesting. So, Queen is 36, and actually, I can go and do this. And for anyone watching, can you guys check the stream and see if it did?
Oh yeah,
If
no,
it
it's working.
extend-
It's
if
working.
it-
You might want to just make it bigger. Can you make it bigger while you're there?
That's what I did.
Oh, nice. Oh,
No.
okay. It just been uploaded, yeah.
Wait, Queen is 56.
Is he?
Hey
50?
Shaggy 2031, Merry Christmas, Warlords. Oh yeah, it's real big now.
Where?
Shaggy!
Oh, 56. I am so sorry. Where did it say 36?
Aha!
Why did it?
I-
Sorry, why did it
I was
say
wondering.
36?
Wait, what? Queen
So
is
Queen is
36?
56. So he's 12 years younger than Vegapunk. Let's just say that, right? He's 56, Vegapunk 68. And then how old is Caesar? Was it Caesar that I was thinking about? Because it says Caesar's 36. So it may have been. I'm sorry. No, it said he's. What is with these different? 40. Okay. So Caesar is 40. So if he is 28 years younger than Vegapunk. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
If he's 40, Vegapunk's 68, he's 28 years younger. So in this photo where Vegapunk is just a huge head, Queen is 12 years younger than him.
So the guessing game.
How old is
how
Judge?
old is Queen right now?
Queen's 56. We just talked about that.
No, I know. In the photo. Like the youngest that Queen could possibly be would be like 16, right?
Which would
That we
put
can gauge.
So Queen and Judge are the same age.
Caesar at like 4.
4 years old.
Caesar's
Okay.
Caesar's 40.
So let's put
which means
Caesar at
he's-
16. Let's put Caesar at 16.
Well, how about this? Let's put Caesar at 10 years old. Okay. If Caesar's
In
10
this
years
photo?
old, if Caesar is 10 years old minimum, that means in this photo, Queen would have to be a minimum of 22 years old because 12 years difference, and then 16. He would have to be 26, and then Vegapunk would be 38 because there's a 28-year difference.
Caesar's that young? Oh man, this is messy. But I guess he's 36. But in
No,
that
he's
case,
40. He's
how
40.
old?
Caesar is 40.
In that flashback, when in that flashback where they go back to Ohara, how old was Caesar? How old was Vegapunk there?
Well, to that point, Vegapunk has facial hair. That was 22 years ago. So he was 50. He was 46.
So 36 here. 10 years before. That kind of makes sense.
36. How old would that make Caesar?
10,
That
I
is
guess.
that is the $1 million question.
I would
How
add a
old would that make
$5.
Caesar?
I would add 5 years to it. He's at youngest 15. How's that?
But if that's the thing, if Caesar is at youngest 15, that would make Vegapunk 15 years plus 28. So what's 15 plus 28?
And that would mean
How old is?
And
how
that
old
would
is Caesar?
mean
Hold on.
this picture was taken after Ohara. That's what it will mean, right?
Let's just back it all up, okay? Right now, Vegapunk is 68 years old. Caesar is 40, so there's 28 years difference. So if Caesar is 10 years old, at the very minimum, Vegapunk would have to be 38. We know for a fact that 22 years ago is when he met up with Dragon. So that at 22 years ago, he was 46. Okay? So from 46 to potentially 38 at the youngest is when all this could be going on. And he is running around with Queen and Judge and all of them. Sanji is...
I could buy a 15 though. I could buy a 15 out of Caesar though.
If you could
I
buy
don't know
15,
if I could buy 10.
that would put... what's 15 plus 28 though? 43?
Just add 5. So like
that
5
would
years.
mean Caesar has to be a prodigy to be able to join as a main
I'm pretty sure
member of the
Caesar
crew.
is a prodigy though.
Right.
That's why he has that complex.
The young genius.
Are you trying to not want Caesar to be a child prodigy? Is that where we're at?
Wait,
No,
or you want
No,
this photo to be
I'm
after
trying
Ohara.
I'm trying to think.
Here's a really good
with-
reason it's not after.
Then
Also, is that
how is Caesar? How does Caesar manage? How many failures does Caesar have again?
How many what?
I think failures.
Failure.
Failures.
This dude, failures.
a million.
Just, I mean, the biggest one, his life. Sorry.
So Green, do you think this
Uh-huh.
picture was taken before or after Ohara?
I think it's taken before Ohara because we've
Okay, there
seen Vegapunk after Ohara, immediately after Ohara. We've seen him and his tongue was out. So either his tongue has always been out, and then this was a mistake from Oda, or this is before O'Hara, way before O'Hara. But then, if we say that this guy behind him is Caesar, then how old would that make Caesar to be able to train?
15, that's what we just got done saying. 15.
So how about this? I'm gonna go with 10. Drew's going with 15 because I'm looking it up right now. I have all the ages pulled up going between. Judge, to Segrain's question earlier, is also 56. So him and Queen are the same age. So also let's throw in the fact that Judge needs to be making babies here. Sanji is 22. So Judge will be leaving at any point now to make babies. And Reiju is, how old is Reiju? Because that could probably be the biggest determinant.
Well, you know that math got broken up when Vegapunk went to the side of the Navy.
But that would have been at least within the last 20 years.
She's 24.
Right. So 5 years before O'Hara, he wasn't working for the government, and so this is like a new development. So it might have been like a year or two before O'Hara. Okay.
O'Hara was 22 years ago, right?
Right.
O'Hara's 22 years ago. But here's the thing, Reiju's 24. Meaning that they would have broken up way before that. They would have had to have broken up before that.
3 years before. This picture is taken 3 years before Reiju, or 7 years before Reiju.
I wouldn't say 7. I'd probably say more 3. Merry Christmas, Chase.
I'm gonna lose my mind when we finish all these calculations and later find out that it is not even Caesar.
Drew, what were we saying?
Can we move on from this? My brain is melting from looking at this photo for so long.
Okay.
Okay. Number 1 here. Okay. Another Frankie discussion. Okay. We're not talking about devil fruits, but we are talking about when he goes, check out the Sunny. It'll be amazing. Okay. We're definitely gonna get a Vegapunk upgrade to the Sunny. And what happens? Okay. Here we go. So Vegapunk jumps on the Sunny, like, within the next chapter, right? And he works on the Sunny for all of 10 seconds, okay? And he upgrades the Coup de Burst to something crazy, like the Super Coup de Burst, like in a matter of 10 seconds. That would be sweet, but definitely gonna get an upgrade.
Here's the thing about escaping using the Coup de Burst. We're leaving Vegapunk's brain behind. If you live on the Sunny alone, you're leaving Vegapunk's brain behind. You can't leave his brain behind. So that's the thing.
Right. It's like all the smart bits are not with him.
Except if the brain is if the brain is in maybe a tank or something like that can be, even if it is big, it can be a bit portable. Someone can pick it up and run to the Sunny with it. If not, you can't leave it behind. And from what he said, the entire labo face is his brain. Then it should be too big to be put on a ship.
What should be? Wait, it should be big enough to put on a ship.
It shouldn't be. It should be too big.
No, well, okay. So you don't think the Sunny's gonna get an upgrade?
Not at this moment while they are having all these ruckus. So I think even if it is gonna get an upgrade, which I think probably when they get to safety, but right now I think is the entire labo phase that's gonna just be separated from the island. So the Navy, if they're escaping, if the actual what is going to happen is an escape, then the Navy is gonna be left with just a shell.
Or they like lock it down like crazy. Oh, Chase says happy birthday, or I'm sorry, not Happy birthday, belated birthday. Thank you. Appreciate that. And a Merry Christmas, Warlords. Thank you, Chase. Appreciate ya. Okay. So Green, what kind of upgrades would you like to see on the Sunny?
And the Sunny.
Let me tell you mine while you're thinking about it. Okay. You can give it a little thought. Give it a little thought. Okay. Number one, I've already said it. A bigger coup de burst, like something. Boom.
Number one, I've already said it.
Boom. Big old coup de burst. Another thing is, we don't, we have the Goa cannon, but we don't have anything like to shoot from the sides very much. We don't have any like side protection. And yeah, some kind of like laser gun that could be mounted on both sides. So like two people can mount on like these like laser guns on the side. That would be cool. So you remember the escape thing, like with the bunny rabbit ears? It like goes under the Sunny and it like boosts them. It's like an underwater engine. It's like the rabbit go or the rabbit bunny go or whatever. Oh yeah, soup that bee up with a turbocharger. Like just everything just gets upgraded. And that's what I would like. Is just like a little. This works a lot better. This is turbocharged now. They run into the water like crazy.
We're dealing with Vegapunk here, so we're dealing with the guy who found a way to punch light. So my thoughts are going way crazier. So let's see invisibility.
The Sun is gonna go invisible.
Make the whole ship invisible.
I can go to a little invisibility cloak, a little cloak of invisibility, a little one ring.
Yeah, use something other than Kohler for coup de burst.
I'm on board. Okay. So we got invisibility. Do you think any other? What do you think, Wayne? Any good ones?
Well, here's the thing. The fact that Sunny is Frankie's wanted poster makes me think that something is going to happen to the Sun regardless. I don't think that it's going to be that. So I'm more interested in what the hell that was all about, because after the whole Duval thing, I'm not overlooking a damn thing when it comes to these wanted posters. So I when it comes to the Sunny, that's where my head is. Like I feel like it's either going to get kidnapped, and that's going to be circled around the wanted poster. So as far as upgrades, I'm not really sure. My head is more of like, between Frankie and Sunny, something's gonna happen where Sunny is abducted or someone tries to collect the bounty on what they think is Frankie. So either we have, I don't know. I don't see Sunny changing because that format.
Okay. The Sunny gets a devil fruit. Now just ignore the idea of a ship on water with a devil fruit. Okay, we're gonna figure out a way around it. What? Good lord. Get serious. Bro,
you're telling me to...
Bro, you need to mature. You need to be an adult here, okay? And have a civilized discussion, okay? This is unbelievable. I mean, we're talking about, an intellectual anime, years in the making, lots of plot things to think about. You have to approach it like that.
I love you. Okay, that was funny. Merry Christmas, everyone. Oh, that was funny.
And happy birthday.
Okay. The Sunny gets a Zoan fruit. That is get ready for it, a flying chicken. Just like in Skypiea, it was like the flying chicken.
Oh.
Why not just...
Oh, for Mary.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. I was just like, are you talking about Gonfal's bird? What the hell? That was so lost. I don't know. After seeing Mary turn into spoiler, by the way, whatever the hell that was during the movie, like I don't know, like.
Okay. this is how it would work, by the way, even if it had a devil fruit. So the ship can float, okay? It might get, you know, the devil fruit powers just don't work, okay? But when you hit a coup de verse, even a supercharged coup de verse, it's out of the water, and there then can transform into a damn flying chicken.
I could see that.
I'm just enjoying.
I could
I'm
see
just
a-
along enjoying the ride.
I agree with you on this. Like after the coup de burst, then the Sunny should be able to fly.
Yeah.
That's more reasonable. Like having even without the coup de burst, like Vegapunk adding some ability, some flight ability wouldn't be much of a hassle for him.
So are we saying
Like-
it can't sink just because when it loses its devil fruit powers, it just automatically floats? So is that what we're saying?
Only because it's an object imbued with the devil fruit.
I'm not talking about the devil fruit, but the wings. More of the wings being able to fly, or propellers or something like that.
Or like, yeah, like okay, the wings have the devil fruit embodied into it, then it's attached to the Sunny. Something like that. No, I don't know. I like the idea of the whole ship being a devil fruit, though. I like that idea a lot, just because, like, you know, like they can like get technology to do stuff, and it would give the Sunny some.
I'm just digesting it, just because it's an interesting concept for a boat.
The Sunny, like the figurehead of the Sunny, the lion, would turn into a big griffith. Oh man.
We're having a lot of fun.
Okay.
What else?
Okay. I'm done with the ship stuff.
Okay, so as far as chapter 1070, any other thoughts before we move on to our next phase of the stream?
Let's go.
Okay. Dog.
Here, I'm going to take a very small bathroom break.
Okay, Segrain, do you also want to take a bathroom break and I'll talk?
Go ahead. Nope, I'm here.
Okay, so we'll talk about the box, but we won't open it, Drew. Okay, so our next part of the stream is going to be a Nami figure unboxing. I've had this for a while. It's one of those where I haven't necessarily, how would you say, haven't really had the right time for it, I guess. Probably the best option. So, it's present from my young sister. Great start. My younger sister, she stayed with me for a few weeks, so she was just like, "Hey, can I say thank you in any way?" And I'm just like, I like nerd stuff, so she went and got me a One Piece figure. So when Drew gets back, we will go ahead and unbox it. But this is a Nami Lady Fight figure from Ben Presto. Bandai Spirits made in China. Actual size, color, decoration may vary. So I'm interested in getting some little under midriff here. Where do you think I should put it, Segrain?
So right behind Shanks.
So like back here?
There's some space there. So give it a bit more space between it and Shanks, but like behind Shanks will do.
So like overall space, just straight ahead. Don't need to put it anywhere over here. Nothing back here, up there.
Yeah, because if you put it anywhere behind you near Whitebeard or Roger, you're gonna cover it. If you want, you can put it above the books so that it will be visible from anywhere.
Wait.
Above the books. Yeah, behind behind the other female figurine.
Oh, her?
Yeah.
Okay, so like up there.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, I have I can get up and move. So, aha. So we're thinking up here.
Just try putting the box there right now and sit here like you normally do. Let's see how your head will cover it. No, on top of the books.
Oh, on top?
On top of the books. Yeah.
Right here?
Yeah, yeah. Then just come back and sit down the way you normally do. Let's see how your head will be. No, not like that. The way you normally do on the stream.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because
Great.
I normally sit.
Yeah. It looks good like that.
Wow.
So probably she can either go up there or in this side.
I think
corner
up there is okay. Yeah.
Okay. So we have an option. We have two options. We shall see. Learning which way to get up. So I'm not showing my butt to the camera again. That was awesome. I wonder if that'll get a strike. Not strike, a little adult centered.
Ooh, Nami.
Alright, so I am let's go ahead and jump on in for this unboxing. And let's see here, we're about an hour and a half into the stream. We'll have the unboxing, and then we'll have some discussions on chapter of the year and moment of the year, and then we'll end up probably a little after 2 hours. What do you guys think? You want to go a little bit longer?
Yep. Well, it depends on the next topic of discussion.
Segrain's time is only manageable depending on the topic of discussion.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about
well,
Vinland Saga for an hour.
Yeah, so we need to talk about 2023 predictions. So let's go ahead. Okay, I finally got the tape off. Probably should have did that when Drew was out of the room, but instead I showed my little butt to the camera. I'm not gonna get over that for a while. All right, box. Nothing, no longer in the box. I'm gonna keep that. Definitely keeping that box. Okay. Hello, gentlemen. I give you Nami. Oh, is she in two pieces? Yep, she is cut in half. Well, this isn't actually that bad. It's like a 4-piece little dynamic. This actually turned out quite well. So, first thing, get Nami's rod out. Get out Nami's stand. Alright, let's get this ass out here. There we go.
So you want us to? So how? Yeah, you want us to like comment while you're opening, or should we just talk about a variety of things?
Well, what are your thoughts on that then? Because yeah, I don't unfortunately have it set up to show you guys everything I have until I get everything set up in the next moment. So with that, for instance, it's always unnerving. Oh my god, this looks amazing. I'm gonna put you back together, baby girl. Let's go ahead and do that. This looks so good. I feel a little uncomfortable like ramming it in there, but it's also like you kind of have to. Giggity. I just don't want to break anything in half. Oh man, this is wow.
If you break her,
I gotta
Sanji's
say,
gonna come after you.
Can I be a hater?
Yeah, go ahead.
I love the figurine. Love that. Worst outfit. I hate that outfit on Nami just because I've seen it so much. You know, just because it's like, I think I just see it too much. It's like too used to it, but it looks really good.
Well, it was.
What do you think? Is that your favorite bikini?
Well,
Are you talking about?
She's definitely got way better outfits than that.
If you're asking me my favorite Nami outfit, it is far and away. Sorry, stream is buffering. Such as viewers.
You're clear right now.
As long as we're clear, it's buffering a little bit. Sorry. My favorite Nami's outfit is by far Cake Island, that red dress. Oh boy. Nami, oh boy. Nami's.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Where is that from?
That one is
Whole
good.
Cake Island.
Oh, right. And they're doing the meeting.
Mm-hmm. So.
Pretty good. That was
Okay.
pretty good. I like her in longer things. I think you're right. I do like her in mini skirts. You know, it's great, but I like it long. Love that.
This is an outstanding figure. I think we're gonna start with it behind Shanks, and then when I actually get some things to put it on back there, I'll put it back up there. But okay.
That's great.
I think we are all.
Yep.
All right. I like it.
Can we talk about random things now?
Okay, gentlemen, let's talk about random things. We'll talk about random things, and then we'll go on to
Best
chapter.
One Piece moment.
Avatar. Wait.
Let's do random anime, and then we'll end the whole stream with best One Piece moments of the year and predictions. How about
Yeah.
that? So as far
Avatar
as anime
2. Have you seen it?
No.
Oh, no one's seen it.
You're talking about
Nope.
the movie, right?
I've never
Yeah.
seen the first one.
Wow.
No.
Pretty good. Very fun. You should just see it. Very good movie.
So you would suggest
Gotta
it
see it in
then?
theaters. Yeah, I thought it was
Sure.
very lovely. I thought it was a good story.
Should I watch the first one in order to be up to speed, or I can
Yeah,
just
definitely.
watch the
Oh,
second one?
definitely. No, just watch the first one. First one's good.
And like, how many hours is that?
It's a movie. It's like 2 hours, whatever.
Okay. I'll check it out and see.
But the one in the theaters is like 4 hours. Or it's like 3 hours, sorry. It's really long.
Oh, the new one, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. It's been trending all over the web recently.
Anyway. Okay. This is one thing I did want to talk about, if that's okay. Vinland Saga. I just have to get it out of my head because that story is just wild.
Are you
Yeah,
reading
you
it or are
haven't
you
seen
just
it.
watching it?
No, I watched it.
Okay, so that's for anime that I'm really excited for 2023. That is definitely the second season. Like I'm gonna try and give some overviews, not to spoil Segurain too much, but the protagonist is really just a prologue. We got to see so much of where it came from. His great uncle is by far one of the best characters in anime and fiction. I adore Thorkill as a big
The old
human
guy.
being.
The old guy in the ship guy.
No, I'm talking about Thorkill, the guy with the big, the guy who's throwing trees and got his fingers cut off. And was like, great fight. Like the one who's like, I'm actually your great uncle. Yeah, him.
Oh, I forgot that. Yes, you're right.
I love him as a human being and a character. Absolutely love him. So I'm super excited for not only Vinland Saga, but Dr. Stone is coming back. Jujutsu Kaisen is going to be back next year. We're finally, oh god, I'm splooging even more. Attack on Titan and Pokemon. Attack on Titan.
Pokemon's ending.
And Pokemon. Like,
Isn't Pokemon Ash is done?
Ash is done. I'm so excited. I talked about that in the video too. But yeah, Ash is officially.
Why not just create a whole universe at that point? Like scrap the whole Pokemon world they've made so far and just start new now that they got rid of Ash.
And that's what
that's what
it looks like. It's two kids that are going to go on a 24 episode, highly really cool adventure. Hopefully they catch bonds and don't release them. I don't want season 1 again, but I want an original storyline. That's all I want.
Have you seen all the Journeys?
I never really watched, but I always read the synopsis. That's funny. So basically, the aberration that I had for the scanlation people, I basically do the similar thing with One Piece. Not One Piece, the Pokemon anime. Before I don't even watch it. As soon as it drops in Japan, I literally just read the synopsis on what Pokemon did what, who learned what moves, who evolved. That's all I want. I just want to know who evolved, who did what.
I think they put some pizzazz. I think they put some love into Journeys. Even.
They did.
I think they.
It was difficult because it didn't have a through line though.
Well, the through line was Ash becoming the champion, right? I thought that. Wait a minute, hold on. Journeys, they did have a through line because the through line is that Ash's friend, that one dude, was gonna catch them all, and he kept on filling up his Pokedex, and Ash was going gym to gym, getting the badges to try to beat the dragon guy.
Well,
so the through line, they made it clear at the beginning of the series what Ash's goals were, and
yeah,
so
but
I feel like that was the
across
through line.
regions though. That's what I mean by like you have this giant meta
back and forth.
You have this big metaverse where I'm just like, let's just stay in like one region, because again, like to your point, he was battling everyone, but that's like over all 8 regions. So that's what I mean.
You would say you would have seen the journey of going from town to town to town.
Yeah.
And not like going back to the thing, flying out. But that's how Pokemon's evolved, right? That you can like just transport really fast. It's not like you need to.
But it's also
have this like 8-day journey.
I would also say that's more of like where Ash is after. If he had aged to that point, now he's at that level. I'd much rather have like you're on an adventure to do something. You want to complete the gyms. Yes, he wants to be a master, but we've been doing this for 25 years now.
No, but beyond that, he wants to defeat a particular person. He wants to defeat the dragon gym leader. In the beginning of the series, he like goes up against him, he loses. He goes, "I'll come back and I'll face you again." And he's like, I'll be waiting right here for you, Ash. Like
yeah.
He was the central driving force, though. Like that is a little bit different.
I think you're talking about the ranking system. In the ranking system, because Ash had to beat that person to rise in the ranking to the top 8.
Right. You don't like that?
I mean, it was a giant tournament, but it was like I'm trying to think of like remember when Mortal Kombat was like that movie and like you would just start fighting in random spaces all over, and then you would go somewhere else and you would fight, and then it just seemed, that's what I mean by disjointed. You had the tournament, but you would have like random fights happening all over. Like for me, it's just very disjointed because he's going up and down in the tiers, huh?
Yeah. What show do you think has done what you're talking about the best?
As far as keeping it, are you talking about what season of Pokemon then? Or are you talking about?
No, anything. Like you're talking about how it was hard to follow because they jump from jump to jump. And in contrast, what show do you think does it really well?
Going into each arc?
AKA One Piece. Well, yeah, right. Like One Piece, like Island. And so what you're talking about is having a course of where to go, basically. And you're saying like when it's random going back and forth in there, it's not a good story layout, right? Am I wrong?
It would be, I would kind of surmise it as like we would now go back to Orange Island to do something and then have to go back to Sapody Archipelago, and then we now need to go over to X, Y, and Z. The aspect of having to go back, the aspect of having to go back kind of annoys
One Piece
me.
would be a good
there's
example.
no serial storyline.
Well, you don't go back in One Piece technically. You don't go back to other prior islands.
Yeah, when you're done fighting there, you're done fighting there.
Yeah.
And you like that.
I like moving forward, but now we're coming back
There you go.
in. We kind of have this like loop going on, and that's what I mean by like. So that's what I mean by it was disjointed for me as a watcher. So, but I enjoyed the battles.
I only
really
watched.
Cool. Ash has always been annoying as hell to me. As someone who plays the games and is like a strategist, I give myself the quotations because I'm not. It is fun to still like play Pokemon. Like I just got done beating Scarlet. One of my favorite Pokemon games, hands down. Horrible Pokemon. Horrible Pokemon. But overall game design, great. Glitchy as hell, but
What do you know about the Fantastic Beasts?
are you in Harry Potter?
Yeah.
I love the spin-offs.
Have you watched all 3?
I've fallen off. Just haven't gotten around to them yet. I did.
It's on HBO.
Ooh, HBO Max. That'd be good.
Down there.
Well, I need to add that. I just started Lord of the Rings. I just started Lord of the Rings last night, and I'm very confused on why people are.
Shut up! Shut up! Paul and I watched Lord of the Rings last night. The Two Towers Extended Edition, or sorry, Fellowship of the Ring Extended Edition.
I'm talking about the TV show.
Rings of Power.
Rings of Power. Sorry. But at the same time,
I'm sure our viewers have left us.
I don't know why. What's up?
I'm sure our viewers have left us by now.
That's fair.
What viewers?
That's why we're doing a super long Christmas stream.
Right. But to be fair, maybe it's insane. We're not talking about anything he knows about.
That's fair. Let's finish this. What were we talking about again? Damn it,
really quick. What did you think about Rings of Power? Quick.
That's the thing. I don't understand why everyone was so up in arms about it being. I was hearing woke a lot, and I'm like, why is it woke? I'm very confused. The main lady is a dick, but I've seen that like 1,000 other times. Is that why? Is that why people were saying that?
Dude, everyone's triggered over everything. It's just like a girl protagonist in the story, basically.
That's what I was like. That's why I was so confused. Okay. I was like, is this really?
Let's throw out all that. Throw it out. What did you think of Rings of Power? Just throw out anything like.
I do not like that it has 3 plot lines. It needs to be 2. That's why I firmly believe the Game of Thrones spinoff, House of Dragons, did so well is because you had two different people you were following, whereas Rings of Power has like 3 already. I can see this having 5 different people that we're following, and it's confusing as all hell. So like,
oh, what?
Well, let me put it this way. In the first, you spend 20 minutes with Elf Whammon, who's a dick. Okay, then you spend 10 minutes with hobbits. By the way, the only reason I'm pissed off is they shrank the hobbits. I get it. That's how
different. No.
I get it. That's how the size hobbits actually are, especially that breed. I get it. I understand that. Okay. But it's they're way too small. They're uncomfortably small, like uncomfortably small. So that was my only frustration with Rings of Power. Everything else is, yes, you have the relationship that can't be between the occupiers and the occupied, and he's an elf and she's a human, and it shouldn't work. And I hope to God people weren't pissed off because he's a black elf and they were uncomfortable about that racism, even though he was clearly being called pointy-eared. And I'm like, if you've ever played a fictional game, they're racist as hell to elves. Like, if you can't handle someone being racist in a TV show to an elf, I'm not sure you're in this is the world that you've been thinking of. Like, so rant over.
Agreed.
I don't necessarily know if there was that much to be complaining about with Rings of Power.
I'm dropping something in, but these two, Elrond and Durin, in the show. I dropped in Warlords, but Elrond and Durin, it's the best on-camera like friendo duo ever of all. I think it's incredible how they act with each other. Like, their scenes are so good.
I haven't gotten there yet, so I'm gonna go ahead.
Anyway, okay, all right. So Green, what have you been into that we can talk about?
Me?
Yeah.
Let's talk about you, Green.
Yeah, we want you. I know that we just listed off shit that you're not watching. So.
The bundle.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, Boondocks,
Have you gotten
Simpsons,
to
and
Uncle
Family
Ruckus
Guy.
yet?
Winducks?
Boondocks.
Boondocks.
Boondocks. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Who's that made by? Boondocks. Let's see.
I'm trying to find the best way of spinning it, but Boondocks is definitely an interesting one that I adore from a long time ago. The episode where they play kickball against the Chinese people is by far one of the greatest pieces of cinema I've ever seen. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I went back from the beginning because last I watched it was very long, so now I went back from the beginning, and I'm watching this R. Kelly episode, and I was cracking. I love this guy's Riley's reaction to R. Kelly. He was like, "Your lawyer is good. You got his card." And when he gave him the card, he was like, "Have you washed your hand?" Oh my God.
They're wild in that show. Boondocks is
Yeah.
okay.
Those guys are wild.
Anything new or anything that's been premiering in the last year?
I finally watched Black Adam.
I still need to. You guys talk about it. I'm fine with.
Horny, and they also fired The Rock after that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's no Black Adam 2 or Black Adam vs Superman or anything like that.
Oh.
Why was that?
I don't know. Well, James Gunn is running this show. He's gonna get rid of Superman. He's gonna get rid of Black Adam.
Interesting. No, I have not watched that one yet. I'm guessing that it is definitely one to watch.
It's okay.
I keep on looking back at Nami and seeing, do I want to keep her there? Or do I want to turn her a little bit? I don't know. I don't know if I want to turn her. A little side boob action.
I would watch about 1,000 other superhero-y things that you haven't watched before you watch Black Adam. But
well, here's right now. So, for instance, I am currently trying to get through Rings of Power. I just got episode 1 last night, and then I'm also going through, and it's my ecchi anime of the season, Immoral Guild, and I have to watch it on my naughty streams. So that's gonna be like tonight. I'll be watching that. Probably finish those by New Year's. And then I'll probably move on to. I want to do His Dark Materials on HBO Max.
I saw that. Is that based on something? What's the deal with that?
It's a book.
But do I have to know anything before watching the show? Like, do I have to watch a movie or anything?
No.
Okay.
No.
That looked really good.
Well, here's the thing. I don't want to recommend it. The book is amazing. I highly recommend the book. His Dark Materials is a great world. It didn't get done right when they made a movie. 0405 with Craig David or Craig Butler, whoever his name is, but all right, so that is do we have a best anime? How about this? Do you guys have a best anime for 2022 to say outright?
No.
Probably Chainsaw Man, right? That anime, it seems like it has so much spirit and beauty to it. I think that Chainsaw Man might have it this year. I've only watched 3 episodes too.
So I'm honestly gonna say my anime. Merry Christmas, Fangs! Thanks for stopping by the stream. I am going to say my favorite anime of 2022, and I'm gonna cheat. There's 3. Call of the Night. Anyone who's watching this stream, I highly recommend you watch Call of the Night. If you take any anime from 2022 to watch Call of the Night, it's absolutely amazing. And then I would say Mob Psycho 100. Chainsaw Man, you should watch. I think out of 2022, you should watch those anime. I highly say it. All right, we are coming in on 2 hours, gentlemen. Doesn't even feel like that. We're just feeling good. But 2 hours, and going into that, we talked briefly about Vinland Saga. Any anime of 2023 coming up that the Warlords suggest to everyone. Granted, Vinland Saga. Drew looks like you have something you want to say.
Well, possibly. I've been really bad lately. I've been watching like 3 episodes into stuff and then stopping watching. But Gundam has the Gundam Witch
I'm Scar
right now, and I'm pretty
It's really.
It looks. The animation looks really good, but the story's losing me right now. But I'm sure I'll get into it. But yeah, Gundam. What is it?
Scarlet Witch.
Witch on Mars.
Witch of Mercury.
Witch of Mercury. Yeah, that one looks really interesting. Have you seen any of it?
I'm caught up. I'm week to week on it.
Oh, how good is it?
I love it. It's
And,
not
like,
so.
how's
It's not
the-
my generation. So, it's not my generation of Gundam. Like, I understand that. I am damn near about to be. I'm gonna be 40 here pretty soon. My generation is Mobile Suit Gundam. Like, that is my generation that speaks to me. This generation of Gundam, I can watch as an older person and also understand why it's resonating with younger people. Like, it hits on every levels. It's really good. I highly recommend it. I love it.
Real quick. What's the best Gundam then?
Are you talking about
Gundam
like
show.
Mobile Suit Gundam? I'm sorry, like
Iron
I'm a
Blooded
homer. Like this is it's mine. I'm the Endless Waltz generation, so
Iron-Blooded Orphans has 1,000 more. I don't know. I just love that.
I will
show.
try it out.
Iron-Blooded
How about this?
Orphans.
I will try out Thousand Blood Orphans for you.
You haven't tried it.
Mm-mm. I started one episode and it was like kind of.
Bro, you know it gets serious when the main character murks someone face to face with a gun. Main character shoots someone right in the head, right in front of him. He's a kid.
That's fair.
It's a spectacular show.
But you're also
I'm
talking to someone who grew up with Mobile Suit Gundam, where you have literally the first episode is dude murdering people. Like, Mobile Suit Gundam back in the day, like, Hero literally blew himself up. It was just like, I'm still alive, runs out, and then, like, cracks people's necks on the way out. Like, this dude was a sociopath. Like, absolutely nuts. Nuts. And he was a Japanese one. Absolute head case.
I don't know. I know, but
and me
something
and my
about
sister
the
just got done
animation.
talking about them.
We'll see Gundam. Let me look at the artwork for that.
Go ahead, because
I've seen most of them.
and you can just type in Endless Waltz because that was
Oh,
kind of
I've
a
seen
big
that.
movie.
I've seen that. You think this is the best?
Best Gundam World? Yeah.
Alright.
Sorry, I'm a boomer millennial that has nostalgic.
I think it's
opinions.
ugly. I think it's sloppy, but I think it's really cool for its day.
I appreciate your opinion to be wrong.
You guys see Iron-Blooded Orphans, then you'll understand why. And that was my first Gundam I watched, and everything else has never been as good as Iron-Blooded Orphans.
So literally just what I'm saying. That was the first Gundam I watched, and everything else hasn't been the same.
Right. Oh, maybe that's true. Yeah. So Green, you never watched freaking Gundam? Are you dead?
No.
Are you out of your mind?
But that's also the thing.
I've heard about it.
I'd say this is
I
more
wasn't-
his generation right here. I would suggest this to you.
I'm not really interested in all these Transformer type cartoon and anime.
It says the guy who's in front of a text.
Gundam is somewhat like a Transformer type anime, right?
No. They're mechs.
I know what you're
Oh.
thinking.
Maybe I'm judging them from the figurines that I see.
Yeah, I don't think you just like mechs.
They're like, it's like battle in space with mechs, but it's not. It's not like he's gonna transform it. But sometimes it is like that, to be honest, because it's like that's the Kataya machine, and now he's got the boosters on the back. We can't keep up with them. It's gonna be the end of our days, you know.
Dude, when they upgraded
okay.
during Endless Waltz, I was ecstatic when they went to their second forms, or Mobile Suit Gundam.
Right.
Oh my goodness, it was so. When Death Scythe got his, and I was an edgy teenager. Oh, I was the edgy teenager, and the American had the edgy Gundam. Oh, it was great. It was so great. I miss it. And it was funny because there was an American, Russian, Chinese, Arabic person, they were from Iraq, and then there was someone from Japan. So that's our boomer millennial little throwback. As far as anime for 2023, definitely recommend Witch of Mercury. It's playing now. It'll be continuing next year. Spy Family, I would highly recommend from 2022. It's not going to be coming up in 2023, but Dr. Stone later on this year. Jujutsu Kaisen is back. Definitely recommend. Look forward to that.
Spy Family is on my list. Jujutsu Kaisen, obviously.
I highly recommend Jujutsu Kaisen.
Obviously.
It was fun. And of course One Piece, because they're getting this year 2023. Let me put it this way. Robin just broke Blackberry's back. And it's not hockey, it's shadowing. So I was wrong. I remember saying is that hockey? It was shadowing. So
oh wait. So it wasn't even a real hand. It was
No, we're talking about like Demon Robin.
Okay.
Demonio Fleur.
The Demonio Fleur. I honestly thought it was like. I didn't think it was hockey, but I thought it was a separate separate physical from. I didn't know it was just a shadow.
It's a full form. It's like she's a demon with her tits out and everything. Thing is, it's not hockey. The shading is not hockey. It's just dark.
Oh, okay.
So Demonio Fleur is literally. It does seem like it is her awakening, and she just gets huge with no areolas. Sad tear. Anyway, and that's so. No other suggestions.
Are we gonna say our favorite moments from the chapters this year? Or whatever?
That's what we're gonna get into.
Is that
next.
We're gonna end it? Okay.
So let's get into best moments of 2022, and then we'll end it with our expectations and thoughts for 2023. Okay. Samurai Drew, it sounds like you have yours ready. What are your best moments?
I'm gonna take the best one, and I apologize. Gear 5, right? That happened this year.
Did it?
Gear 5.
No, here's the thing. Did it?
March 22nd.
Okay, you got the date. Okay, good.
I got March 22nd, 2002. Yeah, so that was definitely this year. Yeah, so congratulations to me for picking up the best one. I was like, because the chapter before was like the gooey resin stuff, and you're like, okay, this is an awakening. I mean, obviously something crazy is happening, but I wonder what's wonder what it's gonna look like. And it's just like this white dude, it's like this, like Luffy's hair just turns completely white, and it's like, I just had no idea it would look like that. The fandom has always been that Luffy's, god tier of look is gonna be him with like lanky arms. But really, it's just him, but a different color scheme and more wave, more cartoony.
Oh yeah.
So it's a nice twist on it.
So I'm gonna throw one out there. I'm gonna throw a moment out there real quick, okay? And this is from the very first chapter, 1036, from January 3rd. Raizo and Fukurokuju. That's when we found out they were in the Battle of the Hokage in the fire. That's when it started of this, and they just start burning each other alive. That started in 1036. Yeah. I'm throwing that out there. I'm going through each chapter now, so we'll be throwing some out here for the next 10-15 minutes, and then we'll start wrapping up. So, what are your other top moments?
My top, so is not the actual Gear 5, but the reveal of the secret that the Gorosi were talking about. So the actual reveal of the
Joy
secret behind
Boy.
GR5. Yeah.
And they talking about I would love one day that we all go back and watch through a lot of the past streams, because like it was pretty crazy just talking about the girl stage just being like, and they never knew.
I'm looking
so
up
much
Gear
happened
5 be
this year.
animated.
Because Luffy, to the Gear 5 yet. So in this, you have Drake taking on both the CP0 agents, should have killed one because that one went on to mess up the fight. So that's Drake not doing his job. So we also have we have their awakening. We have them just casually just being like, hey Law, your fruit's awakened too, hasn't it? Excuse you? Oh man. What else is there?
Let's see. Another one I have at the top is Buggy becoming an emperor.
Oh yeah.
That's gotta be a top 3.
And the whole gag with Crocodile and
Mihawk.
and Mihawk. Yeah, that was great.
Guys, that entire
Buggy.
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying, the ultimate gag is that Luffy will become the pirate king, die, and then Buggy's gonna be king of the pirates.
Well, it's
like, why not? Like we're already here.
I just remember the sheer animosity in the community when it came out that Buggy was an emperor, and I'm just sitting here just loving it, and everyone's like, oh, it downplays the emperors, it makes them a joke. And I'm like, okay, y'all are
The emperors are a joke.
overreacting to that.
The emperors are a joke. Luffy just defeated one. That was, they're supposed to be immovable.
Everyone's just taking it just way too seriously.
Emperors confirmed jokes.
Also, can I just call out the biggest blue ball ever, where we're just like, can't wait for that Kaido flashback. Can't wait for that Kaido flashback. Can't wait for that Kaido flashback. And
also,
we're just like, wait a second. This is going really fast. 2 pages later, this is going really fast. Present day. No! Like, I just still remember. I remember just being so upset on how quick it was. I get it. He doesn't want to say too much before we get to rocks and all of that, but dude, that was
I think that gotta be one of the most controversial moments.
No,
okay.
I'd have one even more.
I got 3 most controversial moments. Let's go. Drew.
Most controversial. Okay. Acts. It goes Act 1, Act 2.
I'm talking about this year because we have.
No, I know, but the whole Wano arc though never included the act numbers.
Oh, that's
it
right.
did. It did.
When?
It did include the act numbers from the beginning of Wano to I think to Luffy's first defeat.
No.
Act 1, I think.
No, they didn't do that at all.
Then maybe it was in the anime that I saw it, but I know I've seen introduction of
If the anime did it, then that kind of makes it right.
No, there are
Yeah,
panels
the
of like
anime.
beginning of Act 1.
There was a curtain opening and curtain closing.
We had a curtain
each
close.
act.
Yeah, we had a curtain close on Act.
In the anime.
No, we had a curtain close on
Welcome
this too.
Rosaki was playing her.
You're talking about at the end of Wano, there's a curtain close?
Not at the end of. Well, I've not seen the end of Wano in the anime.
We're talking manga.
But
I'm talking about manga.
In the manga.
Wait, hold on. You're right. There was. Remember, they're doing the curtain, but they don't say like final act, third act, fourth act. There was a curtain, yeah, because they're doing the kabuki play thing.
But it also says
But
Finn.
they did not go with the structure. What's that?
You're talking about the 5-act structure. Is that what you're going with?
Yeah, they never did that.
Okay.
He was like starting it.
Oh yeah, in the manga they didn't do any
It just ends at 3.
art structure, but it's like
They did. They did. They started with it in Act 1 to Act 2. I think. Anyway, so yeah, I'm done. I'm done with my rant. But they did do that in the manga. Was it what you said? You had like 3 more controversies.
I think the most controversial ones are the Kaido flashback and Yamato not joining the crew.
Guys,
oh my god, that is the most controversial.
Oh,
page 17 of 1057, it literally is act end. And it's literally 1057 titled The End. It was overshadowed because of the whole Hiyori saying Orochi deserves to burn his coal, and everyone's up in arms about that. But literally, you have the photo of everyone together, and it then says end.
I completely agree. That does do that, but there's no Act 3 or 4.
That is the third act.
You mean so there's no 4?
I already said that. We've already agreed on this before. That I knew that. I've done. We were already talking about that. They go from the end. They go Act 1, Act 2, right? And then the whole ass story happens without any more acts going on. Drew, me and Sagrain are both telling you, Act 3 does say beginning Act 3. We just aren't getting an Act 4 and 5.
When the debate
at the
just
beginning of
started,
the attack on Wano.
Act
Between that and the end of the story, there's no acts. That doesn't make any damn sense.
Act 3 is the beginning. Act 3 is 1 second. Act 3 is Odin's flashback. That's the beginning of Act 3. So Act 3 started and it just ended with the end of Wano.
But it didn't make any sense. The act structure didn't make any sense.
Yeah, I agree that
but
we
then
didn't get
it
a 4
doesn't
and
have
5.
to be 5 acts. I think we were at the beginning of the debate. People were saying that 5 acts because
Kabuki.
Some people were saying 5 acts because of what happened in Dressrosa. Dressrosa seemed like I think 5 acts, something like that. But then here people were 5 acts, and then
the 5 acts.
That was when the debate of the failure of the raid, when Marge started the debate of the raid will fail, and then we will go into Act 4 after the raid fails, and then the second raid will be at Act 5 and stuff like that. But then we didn't get that.
It just
because Marge was like saying it's going to be 5 acts with the raid failing and then a second raid, but there are people that are saying it's going to be 3 acts. That was how the community was split.
And I didn't want it to be 3 acts. These are some great
controversies.
I didn't want it to be 3 acts. So I agree. It's very confusing. With 3 acts. I wanted more. So in the very end, I think that going into 23 at least, we'll finish. I think we're gonna be done with Egghead by March. I'm saying this right now. Done with Egghead by March, and then wherever we go after that, please let it be Elbath and what's happening with Kid, and then we'll catch up with Law later. Any thoughts, gentlemen, as we start to wind down?
Man. We did it all, didn't we? We did our favorite.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Random Cubs.
Well, I didn't go over the most controversial moments. That's my fault. Yamato not joining.
Kaido's
flashback. And then it was what literally said Buggy. Like Buggy being an emperor. Yamato. Because
how much of the community was really
mad
at Buggy being an emperor?
A lot of
I don't think it's that
a lot
much.
of people were mad. A lot of people were very mad about Buggy being an emperor. I remember I walked away from podcasts that were talking about like how it devalued the warlords and all of warlords, the emperors and all of this stuff. So I've definitely heard the anger over that. But Yamato's the one that hurt the most because I was hurting about that for a while. Kinemon being alive.
Kinyamon's death.
It's a disappointment.
No, that lit the community up. That lit the community up. Like, wow.
People were mad.
So that's the controversy. Big Mom and Kaido being dead. That's the controversy. So there are a few that really got. Was Sanji this year? Yep, Sanji was this year. So.
Oh, finding out that.
Oh my
God.
God.
He died.
Who died?
The one that Wayne and I, or the one that Doug and I were betting on.
True. I'm talking about Sanji's controversy was him still being a cyber.
He
robot.
hit a woman.
No, not even the fact that he hit a robot. The woman. The fact that that actually was a controversy, but the fact that narratively it was just, why is he now a cyborg? Did that take away from his mom doing all of that? Like, there was a lot of fighting about that. And then overall, just probably the bounties. A lot of Sanji fans were hurting. Other than that, man, that's all I can think of. There were a lot of controversies over Luffy's bounty being the same.
3 billion.
That one might be.
Not much controversy on that.
There was a lot of controversy in the community over that. I remember reacting.
About Luffy's bounty being 3 billion?
3 billion like everyone else's. It wasn't the fact that his was 3 billion. It was the fact that his was the same as Law and Kids. Because he's the one who beat Kaido, but so from a that's what I mean by, and that's why I'm gonna say that was the most crazy one, because that's literally the community being pissed off. It's not the inverse having a controversy. It's literally the community being like, why does Luffy have the same bounty as Kid and Law? He did more, but we're the only ones who know that, so we're gonna be angry. Like, that's why I mean, like, I'd probably say that's the biggest controversy.
There are some controversies in the community that I think is just people in the community that don't really try to think rationally about the context, that get angry with it.
Oh yeah. Oh, my number one. I already know my number one because it ruined the entire chapter for me and completely took out the fact that we found out we got Pluton. Sukiyaki being alive. My most controversial one. I completely forgot about that. I am so upset. I'm so upset all over again. Yeah, that's my number one. Sukiyaki being alive.
Sukiyaki?
Odin's dad.
Oh, right.
That's
so
my
most
controversial one because I was pissed. That ruined the Pluton reveal for me. I was so furious.
We're already guessing at that. That wasn't that big.
I had never heard that theory before. I had never heard that theory. It was literally out of left field.
Brandy Troy had that locked in so long ago.
I don't watch people in the community. That was never on my radar at all. It was out of left field for me completely, and I was furious. I still am. Dude did nothing. Yeah, that's my biggest controversy of the year. Even bigger than Yamato. That's mine. Final thoughts for 2023. Now that we can go back to that.
Let's get out of Egghead and go to Elbath.
Let's get out of Egghead. All right, so we're all in accordance. We're going to Elbath, huh? Saul's there.
I'm ready. I'm ready for
Saul is in Elbath. Our beautiful giant is in Elbath, so keep that in mind. Segrain, any thoughts?
He'll have plenty of interesting things to say.
Okay, let me just get this out there. Let me bring us back a little bit regarding the Sanji becoming a cyborg controversy. Readers think like it is ruined. It's ruined what his mom, all the effort his mom went through to prevent him from being that, or her effort was a success. Because I think it's a success.
It's still a success.
It will.
Go ahead. I'm agreeing with you. Go ahead.
Because it did. He does have the emotions, and he is still a human being despite the physical abilities he got.
Emotionally, that's why I say I'm agreeing with you. Just because I kind of somewhere in the middle of just more of like, it doesn't take away from it, it hampers it a little bit. And granted, she gave him the time to garner emotions and go through life, and then he became a cyborg whose body is malfunctioning, or body is stronger. For me personally, it kind of takes away from the big three kind of being these just monsters, because it's not just him being a beast, it's he's a robot kind of thing. Does that make sense? For me, it kind of takes away from him being a natural monster. And because Zoro's literally just a person, because we didn't find out anything in Wano. Not a controversy. But, like, for instance, Zoro's just a dude.
Oh,
Luffy has the Gummy Gummy no Mi. Sanji is a cyborg. Zoro's just a dude, apparently. Just a dude. You know what I mean, guys? So that's what I mean. It doesn't take away from it, but it kind of like it kind of roughens a lot of the edges from a lot of pre-existing things, and because like he was just a dude. He was just a really strong dude. Now he's a really strong cyborg dude. Whereas Zoro, and I'm Team Zoro, so I'm just digging in the knife why he's better, because he's literally just a dude now. He's not descended from anyone from Wano. He didn't.
But I think
didn't get to say goodbye to Ryuma and Sushui. But yeah.
But I think that makes sense of Zoro being just a dude. But like, if you look at even the way he trains, we've never seen Sanji actually, apart from the time skip, we've never seen Sanji actually doing any training.
That's fair. That's very
so
fair.
Like Zoro being just the dude, but being like even stronger than Sanji as the cyborg, like, and like going there by himself, by being just a dude, the way you say it. Because I don't believe Zoro has reached his max potential, because I'm still leaning on the side that there's something with Zoro's left eye. Why did he come with a single eye? There has to be something there. I still believe that there's something with Zoro's left eye.
And with that, we will end our stream with not necessarily a new conspiracy, but one that has been around for the last decade or so. My Nakama, this has been an outstanding 2.5 hour stream. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks to Samurai Drew and Segrain for joining me. Thanks to everyone with the love throughout. Thanks to anyone who comes and watches this. And thanks to everyone for joining us through as we grow in this channel. I'm the DarkBriton. These are all the amazing lads. Thank you all for joining us, and we will see you in 2023. Above all else, never remember, Nakama, anime is adulting. Peace.